Welcome to Takedown, Episode 7. I am one of your co-hosts, Larry. My other co-host should be here soon, and our guests. I do hope everybody's having a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. And this is TPEW Takedown on the Shattered City podcast. We are going to review MTM.
Hello.
What's up, Gary?
At least the office and the arena don't smell bad. Those clowns, for the most part, seem to be alright tonight. Not trying nothing.
There was literally like one time I saw the clown, but then other than that, the clowns were gone the rest of the night.
Maybe they're laying low for a bit.
I'm on my way.
For some reason. They don't really seem to be very big on MTM. Do you notice that, or is that just me?
I don't think there's a rhyme or reason or pattern. Honestly, they just are there when they want to be. Besides, I'm sure they've got enough entertainment right now.
That's true, but also the fact is they get booked to be there, and the only person that's been on there was Gigglethorpe a few times. But then other than that, after his partner came around, we haven't seen him on MTM.
Oh well, I'm sure we'll see him in the future.
Most likely on the Wolves Den is where they're usually at, but we've also seen them on the Ladies Show.
Yeah, there's always antics going on.
I wonder if Kaida knows that her old buddy Ernest got kidnapped.
Oh God, could you imagine how fired up she would be?
I can't find you guys. Here we go. There we go.
Boss Lady is now watching. We have KD joining us. Welcome in, KD, our general manager for tonight's show.
I also invited one more person to come join us because he said he wanted to say a few things.
That's good.
But other than that, if anybody else wants to join in, we'll switch off with people. But since the general manager's here and my co-host is here, I think for now we'll get into it as we started off with a very quick matchup between Elkane and Yuri. Elkane walked out victorious. Elkane, wait, was that you? Katie just left, so I guess he'll be back. Yeah. Anyways, welcome Nixon, welcome J-Max. But Elkane versus Yuri was very quick. There's no doubt about that. Yuri, definitely, we can see that he's more in tags. Not saying that he couldn't do it in singles, but I think Elkane can definitely prove that he can go to singles and tags. And definitely tonight, he did that. And a very impressive win for him.
I definitely agree. Elkane is showing that he can go up against the best of the best tonight. It may have been a quick match, but it was back and forth, actually. Yuri got some pretty good offense in there, and again, Elkane came out the winner in tonight's match, and I would love to see Elkane at least go after the mid-card titles and work his way up to the big titles. I think he's got everything that it would take to make it to the top. Much like his daddy.
Yes, and his dad we've seen at the mountaintop before, and it won't be too long until we see him up there again and welcome Jacob Clay. And I think Katie's having some technical issues.
He'll be back when he can, I'm sure.
Well, I'm adding him again, but if it's just me, I don't know. Katie? You here?
Yes.
There you are. Hi.
What do you say about this kickoff match between your son and Yuri?
Oh, you mean? Oh yes, Elkane taking on Yuri. That was it was actually a great match. Somewhat of a great match because no one didn't expect Elkani to come back after like Yuri was like all over Elkani in that match. He was like he didn't let him get any face in that match. So it's like, but yeah, I think Elkani had like a game plan in that match to no matter how how badly he gets beaten up, he will overcome it. So he found a way to defeat Yuri and grabbed him, and he actually hit him with the KD lock. He got him with the KD lock.
Hey, you're supposed to tie him that move, I'd imagine.
Yep.
There we go.
And you've definitely put yourself on situations where you're not going to just push him to the top. You're making him work for it. And we all love to see people work for it. And just like Mr. Carey here said, he wants to see him go for the mid-card titles, eventually earning his way up to a world title opportunity in the future. And you, being his father, you have a way that you're training him specifically to do that? Or are you going to be just sticking by his side, or are you just going to let him do his own thing for a little bit on MPM?
Yeah, I mean, he could do a thing too. Like, I mean, we did have our first, well, not say first tag win. This is like technically our second tag win. Yeah, he's gonna get there. I definitely think he has a chance to become singles champion down the line.
Oh, indeed. Agreed. And welcome, Joey Samuels. It's been some time, my friend. You deserve that butt-kicking Jay Hush. Well, the boss lady's talking to Jay, obviously. Welcome, Alyssa. I hope you are well. And Mr. AJ has joined us. AJ, what do you have to say about the kickoff match?
I'll just have to say that those two gave it all in their matchup, and I'm proud of my little baby cousin getting in a while, his first singles win in a while. So it's a bright road for him. He's just getting started. I'm glad that he's in here with the big boys because it shows that he can compete with the big boys. So I'm proud of my little cousin, and he's obviously going to go very far because he got his dad teaching him, and his dad is there for him. Me and KD go way back, so he's in really good hands when he's here.
Okay. Carrie, do you have any questions for KD or AJ regarding this match? Do you have anything you want to say on this match?
No, I'm good on that one. It was just it was back and forth for as quick as it was, and like I said, Elkane's got a big future ahead of him.
Yes, he does. And as we move on to the Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere elimination matchup between Luther Cross, Nikki Hellion, Lewis West, and Britt Graves. All four competitors going out there to win. And in the end, we saw Luther Cross get eliminated first. Then we saw Nikki get eliminated. Then it came down to Lewis and Britt. And in the end, Britt Graves, the tag team partner of Lewis's sister Angelina, walked out victorious. And one thing we can all say about the Graves family, they come here to punish, they come here to fight, they come here to win, and they come here to dominate. Now, Carrie, what do you have to say? And welcome, Allie Marie.
Before I get to the match, hello, Allie, my friend. How are you doing? But as far as the match goes, it was hard hitting, I think, is the best way to explain that one. With Britt coming in, let's face it, that's a big woman. She dwarfs some of the guys on the roster, okay? And she proves that she's got the strength to go toe-to-toe with them. Nikki, her agility was on display tonight. Very agile, very quick. And she could have easily outmaneuvered all of them, but tonight just was not her night as Britt came out on top. Luther getting eliminated first was, I'm not going to say a surprise considering everything that's been going on with him lately. Just going to have to keep an eye on things. And I'm good, Allie. Thank you for asking. We're all good.
Elkane said, I did well and been trained not just by my dad, but my mom also is a big thanks for my first big solo win and event. Even Aunt Wolfie as well. Welcome here, Mikey. We're happy to have you. And JMX responding to what Mary said, aka the boss lady, do I have to? Yes, you have to, Jay. I would listen to the boss if I was you.
Mm-hmm.
KD, what do you have to say?
About this. It was a Falls County Anywhere match, elimination style.
Exactly.
Britt Graves.
Well, you
Wow.
booked it. You
Yeah,
booked it.
I know. I just gotta mention it because sometimes I gotta remind myself. Sometimes. But yeah, Britt Graves walking out victorious in a big fatal four like that. Wow. I mean, she's proven that she's no joke, and she eliminated I believe Luther. She eliminated Luther, and I believe it was Luther,
Well, you have to
Lee.
understand if she eliminated Luther, that means she eliminated all three competitors because she literally eliminated Nikki as well. So I wouldn't doubt it. So
So that's big. That's like a big win right there. Eliminating all three competitors to get that win. That means she might be going for women's gold too. Who knows?
well, she already has gold on Vixen's Flame, so she's looking for more gold here on MTM. Her and Jack as the
Yeah.
MTM champions. God pray.
I mean, anything's possible, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And also, here's what's funny about Britt Graves and Lewis coming down to the final four. If you
Write that
remember, on the Wolves Den,
Write that
Lewis
down.
West
Jack and Britt
eliminated.
is tag.
Lewis West eliminated. He won his fatal four-way not too long ago by eliminating everybody in a clean sweep. Britt Graves did the same thing, and it came down to them too. So it was very fitting that it came down to both these competitors. AJ?
I believe when it came down to this matchup as well, it's one of those instances where it can go both ways. Like a whole match like this of this caliber can switch on a dime because you'll never know who will win a match like this in its high caliber. So forgive me for me sounding so congested. I'm a little congested, so if I sound a little different, that's why. Coughing off and on today, but it was an awesome match. I wanted to call it right down the middle. Everyone did such a good job, but unfortunately, it had to be one winner, and it was Britt Graves that came out on top. Because Britt Graves, neither of these wrestlers in this match is nobody to sleep on. Lewis West, I've shared the ring with him. Nikki Hellion, she's dangerous when she has to be. Britt Graves is one of the most legendary women names that I've seen since I started wrestling. And messing with Britt Graves getting the win tonight is nothing but a standard maker for the women's division, and showing that the women on this roster can compete with the men just as good or better.
Well, we've seen it before. Like, if I recall, there was a fatal four-way on MTM where both the men were eliminated, and it came down to both the women. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
So the women, I don't think we could ever count out the women. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman in this scenario. Yes, women are
Yeah.
tough, men are tough, but it comes down to who wins and who walks away. And the person that walked away was Britt Graves.
Called equal rights for a reason. So.
Exactly. Amen, brother. Amen. Welcome, Brooklyn Diaz. How you doing? It's been some time. Anybody else want to say anything on this, Carrie?
I've said what I needed to. It was a hard-hitting match with Britt coming out on top. I mean, what more is there to say? Big woman, strong. She could probably take on just about anybody in the company.
Well said. And as we move on to where Britt's husband, Jack Graves, took on Chin Pao in a brutal matchup. I really like seeing these two face off. I wouldn't mind eventually in the future see them face off, but at the same time, Jack and Chin Pao, this is a match that it was Extreme Rules, of course. And in the end, it was Jack Graves walking out victorious. Both Britt and Jack won their respective matchups. And like I just said, the Graves family, they come here to fight. They come here to dominate. They come here to cause destruction. And if they get a hold of those MTM tag titles in the future, I wish luck to the divisions. I really do, of the MTM. But Jack Graves whopped Chin Pao, but Chin Pao put up a good fight. Carrie?
This was very much back and forth, back and forth. Welcome, Vexy. How you doing? Have a good
Welcome
night,
home.
Allie.
Welcome
Thank you
home,
very
Betsy.
much. But back to the match. Chin Pao, Jack Graves, back and forth, hard hitting as any match that we had on the card tonight. And as you said, Jack Graves came out the winner. Some might even say a surprising winner in that match, considering that Chin Pao is one of the favorites in the company. So a big, big night for the Graves family. And I'm inclined to agree with you, Eddie. If they get their hands on those tag titles, Lord help their opponents.
But you said this was also surprising, but at the same time, I think we need to remember Jack beat Nixon. He literally won a triple threat on the men's show. Now he's won against Chin Pao. So I think Jack's on a roll.
At the same time, Chin's been on a roll. Look at all that he's
But in
won
the
lately.
tag division, this is the singles. Jack's been competing in a triple threat, singles and a singles. Chin has not been in singles competition for a bit.
See, you don't discredit Chin Pao in singles or in tags. I'm telling you.
True. That's true. But I don't think it was surprising that Jack won with the role he's been on. I think Chin has just been out of count of singles lately. That's just my opinion.
Opinions are like elbows and assholes. We all have them.
Exactly. You have opinions and I do too.
Yep. KD, your thoughts?
This match was actually, in a way, back and forth because there was times that Shin almost had Jack, but it could have gone either way in this match, literally. So, this match was, in my opinion, money making. Like, this could be like a pay-per-view type match between those two, just saying.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Chin, even though he came up short against Jack, he did give him all. He did give it all. What? Try to open it.
I'm trying.
I'm back. It kicked me. Can y'all hear me?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Well,
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Katie, do you mind repeating that, please?
all right. Yeah, it was a great match. I enjoyed it, and we hopefully could see Jack Graves and Chin Pao go at it again down the future.
I would love to see
My
that.
brother's talking in the background.
It's all good. He's a part of the show too. He's Okane.
I know, but he's telling me to open the door. He's telling me to
Maybe
open
he
the
wants
door.
to give his thoughts.
That's true.
Maybe he wants to give his thoughts, man. Let the man say what he wants to say.
All right, come here, O'Connor.
We don't discredit anybody, man or woman. Please let him say what he has to say.
Say what's up.
What's up?
No.
What's up?
What
Hi.
up?
Yeah,
Did he watch the show with you, Katie?
you saw the show. You saw the show.
Yeah?
What are your thoughts on it? It was good.
Yeah, man, you went on for a date.
You said we were teams.
Very awesome. Very awesome. We need to have him be on here sometime. We do.
Very wholesome. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Start 'em young, start 'em bright.
Heck yeah. Look at all the bright stars that we've had come for TPW, from men to women that have been born and bred here. Look at the Hellion family. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
As they say,
Angelina. I mean, come on, Angelina and Louise.
TPU
Literally.
has more than one royal family.
Mommy,
God.
Oh, God. We got another Cody in here. AJ, start talking before he starts pulling a Cody.
Now, see, listen. If you cannot, I'm a reluctant off of Carrie's opinion about Jim Powell and Jack Graves. Now, this match, you can never go wrong with an Extreme Rules match. It's simple. It's much as carnage as much as any other Extreme Rules type matchup in the history of wrestling. Now, we're speaking about two men that has been in this business for a very long time, and we're talking about Chin Pao and Jack Graves. These two are very decorated men, and unfortunately, one of them had to walk out the victor. And unfortunately for Chin Pao, that had to be Jack Graves. I give high respect for both men. Both of these men I admire so much because since I've started wrestling in this very ring, Jack Graves has always been there. No matter where we are, where he is, he's always there. The Graves name. I mean, think about it. Look at this. His last name is so dangerous. They censored off of 2K. What other
Yeah.
person's name can you see that on 2K
Chin
besides a
Pao.
few other people?
Chin
Chin
Pals.
Pao. Chin Pao. His
Chin
own
Pao's
name
name is
does
also
that.
censored. So it shows how dangerous these two are if their names are censored off of 2K like this. But unfortunately, like I said, one person had to come out the victor, and it was Jack Graves. And I couldn't think of another person that can just stop the momentum of Jack Graves and what a role that he's on right now. Chin Pao was a perfect opponent for Jack Graves, and I'll give this Extreme Rules match a 5 out of 5 because this has to be one of the best of the year. And I bet you there's no other match between these two will be better than Chin Pao versus Jack Graves on March 18th, 2026. There is no, in my opinion, there is no more Extreme Rules matches like this that will top a match just like this one tonight.
It was a great matchup, AJ. Well said. Now, if I was to ask you, if they were to face a second time, do you think Jack would walk away or do you think Chin Pao would?
Now, that's a hard question because we have both seen these men in the ring on multiple occasions. Doesn't matter if it's a mixed tag, a singles match, a multi-man match. Both men had came out on top on several occasions in each matchup type. So if they go at it again, I believe that Chin Pao will have the intellect and the experience over Jack Graves now that he has to learn of his loss tonight. It was very close. It was a close call, but I think it's going to be another split in between the middle between these two men because two different styles, but two men are the most experienced in this roster.
That's very true. Gary, same question goes to you. If they were to have a second matchup,
I'm inclined to agree. It could go either way, but maybe the wisdom would come through for Chin Pao on that one.
KD?
For the second time they face, I feel like it's definitely going to be like not only just a back and forth match, but I also feel it's going to hit 5 stars. Maybe you can hit 5-star classic between those two, and maybe Chin Pao can avenge himself.
Well, Chin Pao is the Grand Master and Jack Graves is the Grave Assassin. So next time they face, if Chin Pao does win, I want to see a third. Make it a trilogy.
I'd be all right with that.
Now, as we move on to the next one, which this one was building for a little bit now, and Susie pointed out that she wanted the pearls off Medea, and this was held under a Black Pearl ladder match. Really like that name. Susie versus Medea, with Susie walking out victorious, but this was a hard-fought match. Susie was literally busted from all hell from this matchup. It could have gone either way, but Susie really wanted those pearls, and it showed you that she really wanted those pearls. Well, that's his name. That's why I call him the Assassin. That's literally his nickname. You could call him a tank, like he likes to be called the Assassin. Carrie?
This match of the night, moments of the night, Susie calling out to Medea in our show, nonetheless. What was it? 2 shows ago, something like that. That she wanted Medea's pearls. So she went out there and she got them, but it was not without a hard fight. Medea, you know she's gonna want to have another go at it and try to get those pearls back. So, and I'm all for it. I would love to see those two go at it again. But again, match of the night, moment of the night, Susie calling her shot and getting it.
Oh, you want to know who a tank is, Miss Boss Lady? I thought Mr. Slappy was a tank the other night when he demolished Madison. That's who the tank is. So, I'm going to say that right now. Graves is the assassin, but the tank, I think, was Slappy. Until I see that man lose, I will keep saying that. Now, KD, what do you have to say?
That was okay. I actually enjoyed that ladder match. I ain't gonna lie. That Susie versus Medea, the winner gets the pearl. Dang, I thought that match was not gonna end. That match was just all over the place. Not only that, it was almost like a fight forever match, literally.
Fight forever.
Fight forever.
Literally. And they were both busted open too. On top of that, I know the rating said it was 4 stars, but that looked like it was a 5-star match. Just saying. That's how good that match was. That's why that was match of the night for MTN, literally. But Suzy came out on top, finally retrieving the pearl in that big case. GG to Suzy on that.
AJ?
Now, I'm about to bounce off of KD's opinion. It was a 5-star match the whole entire time. Unfortunately, Miss Medea didn't get the win, but I know at the bottom of my heart, we all know that things are not over between her and Sue, because listen, when Medea is angry and she wants something, she will do everything it takes to get it back and prove her point across. That match, I feel like that match was only just the start of the more comments that she's about to bring. And me personally, I'm a fan. Okay, I always loved Medea since I was a young kid. And and I'm not surprised that we will find her in the wrestling ring, because she knows she got a right hook. She got one hell of a right hook, and I tell you that right now. It shows in the movies that Medea is not the one to play, not the one to be played with. But Sue got the win tonight because that perseverance always prospers, and I know a little bit about perseverance.
Medea, hello, welcome in. I see you in the chats.
She says, hello.
Hallelujah. I love her. I love you. I love that woman.
Wait, hold up. Did I just hear that correctly? You love her? Are you too, Medea?
That is not what I mean. I love Medea as a person. Like, I love her character. I love her. No. We're not gonna do that. Y'all better cut it out. Y'all better cut it out. Cut it out. Don't do that.
Open mouth, insert foot, AJ.
No. We're not gonna do that. Y'all better cut it out. Cut it out.
You know she's looking for somebody.
Oh boy.
Gary, how did you know? Did you get some inside information?
I know a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows a cousin.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Bexy says, okay, I'm back like a spine, ready to watch Takedown as I take down this burger. Oh man, a good burger sounds
Oh,
nice.
hell yeah.
Yes.
Welcome in, Vex.
Yes.
By the way, I got me some Smirnoff Ice. Before we continue on, what are you guys all drinking? Carrie, what are you drinking?
I have Dr. Pepper as a courtesy of my lady. And for supper tonight, we got pizza. Courtesy
What
of
does
her
she have
second
to
cousin.
drink? What does the boss lady have to drink?
Nothing at the moment, but she'll probably ask me to get her coffee soon.
KD, what are you drinking on? Do you have your KD Cola?
Yes, but sadly I didn't drink it before the
Yes.
But right now, are you drinking it right now?
I know her too well. Y'all are going in the pocket for a minute.
AJ,
Yay.
what
Do
are you
it quietly
drinking on?
though, because I'm
I
hiding
just
from
finished.
Medea.
I just meant
I'm trying to mess with that. Let AJ have it.
I just finished a medicine ball from Starbucks, so I'm trying to get rid of this cough. I think I caught I don't think I caught this thing. It's just my sinus is messing up because of the weather. So I drank a medicine ball from Starbucks, and it was pretty good. It was something warm to go down my throat, so it was something good. Hard.
Ooh.
I know somebody's gonna take that out of context.
Well said. And looks like the boss lady is hiding from Dia. Come on, I thought she was your old friend from college. Anyways, great matchup between these two ladies. I think we all would agree we'd love to. Next, MTM, AJ versus Medea submission style.
Oh my God! Why?
Baby,
Book it, boss lady, book it.
Oh. Now I'm facing.
We'll see who submits to who. Book it.
Golly, here we go.
Oh God, Carrie, how you said that? We'll see who submits to who.
Wait.
Golly.
Now, great. That's great. That's wonderful.
I think you did say you love her.
I did, but I love her as a character because I grew up with her, so for her to be here finally and finally get to see her in the wrestling ring is something special.
Remember,
And
Blind Man says she has a prostate, so
well, ask your boss lady right there. She seems to know a lot about what's under there.
Unfortunately, I
Oh
have
god.
something else in the cards. Okay, I have something else in the cards. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Hey, at least he wears like a shell thing.
No,
Like a
no,
shell
no.
Well, as we move on, this madness continues to get madness as we moved on to a very crazy mixed tag match and a very shocking ending, in my opinion. Katie and MM versus Berserko and Danny Crucial. Now, Katie and MM have rarely lost in mixed tag matches. That is a fact. And when they met Danny Crucial and Berserko kept on trying to choke out KD. Like, there was no breathing room for you, KD. And before I even get to Carrie or AJ,
Yeah.
I know that Berserko and Danny Crucial won. But KD, how are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling good, not too good, but yeah. So most people are gonna think, oh, KD has not been himself in this match, but I feel that Berserko knows who I am and knows what I'm capable of, so he had to make sure to stay on me in most of that part of the match. Otherwise, if he gives me any breathing room, it would not go well for him. So, in a way, that was a smart, a smart strategy in his part. Otherwise,
so
I would have used
are you saying if you had gotten going, you would have beat him?
pretty much. If I used
I
my
would love
speed.
I would love to see a one-on-one between the two of you at the next show. The Wolves Den.
If I recall, I don't think the
That might
ladies
happen.
got tagged in. Am I wrong? Did the ladies even get tagged
No,
in?
the ladies didn't even get a shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Because he didn't get any breathers. Obviously, I was trying to get some breathers,
Look
but
good, look good. Looks good.
Why did I miss this match? I missed this match, unfortunately.
What were you doing?
But yeah, like I think I didn't have my Katie Cola at the time. Damn it.
I was
Maybe that's
looking
you use
to
my
see
damn
if
system. God,
anything had
that would make me
changed.
hype.
It's all good.
Well, KD, redemption's always there. That's what I could say.
We might see a one-on-one between those two. So
Might be. I think
That
we
might
all
happen.
want it. I think we all want it.
I want to see you two go at it.
But Carrie, what do you say about this matchup?
Not taking anything away from you, KD. What can I say other than Berserko just came in and train wrecked you, man? He really did. He came in, he train wrecked. Basically came in, he saw, he conquered, and he left. The ladies didn't even get a chance to strut their stuff in that ring tonight. Berserko basically told Danny, look, sit back, I'll take care of this. And he did just that.
There's a possibility there might be a rematch, and maybe for the mixed tag, but it may not be just a one fall to a finish. It may be might a 2 out of 3 between those two teams again.
Ooh.
It's gonna be for probably the mixed tag. To make it
Welcome,
more-
Zay McCain. This is TPW. That's what league it is. Next, MTM, J-Max versus Gigglethorpe.
Lord, me and J Max are just going through it, bro.
Uh-oh. That comes from the boss lady herself.
Jesus.
Well, she's been booking
boy.
matches for MTM, so KD's got to take these notes. But the boss lady and J-Max are going at it, of course, because Jay's always getting in trouble. Anyways,
Jay got to stay out of trouble.
No,
you
Jay
can't
always finds
say
his way in
that's not
trouble.
true. How much times have we had Takedown and he's always putting his foot in his mouth?
I don't
Be
know
honest.
at this point. We lost count at this point, and this is
We've
only
had
the 5th
7
episode.
shows. This is the 7th show,
7.
and he keeps doing it.
Poor Jay. He's gonna learn eventually, hopefully.
We'll see. He talked about pulling out his tongue. Anyways, four-way tables
Yep.
elimination.
We're gonna stop that.
It was between JJ
what was the
Wolf,
other one?
Savage, Vextra, and Wolfina. I thought this was a great multi-person matchup. Had a combination of men and women like we've seen before. And in the end, it was Vextra walking away. Not easily, but she walked away. Carrie, what do you have to say?
What a back and forth match this was. I'm going to be honest, I thought Savage would have come out on top in this one because of his track record so far and how big of a role that he's been on. But tonight it just wasn't his night. Vextra coming in and proving to the world once again, why she is one of the big goats of Tpew.
Keep saying my
You think him being in the Fatal 4-Way at the pay-per-view where he lost his hardcore title, he needed this match for redemption?
Not necessarily. I think Savage has got bigger plans than the hardcore title.
Well, that's what I'm asking though. Since he lost it, do you think he needed redemption? That's what I'm asking. I'm not talking about the title.
I don't think so. Not tonight because he's already proven how good he is. There was no redemption to be had here in this match, in my opinion.
Okay. KD, what do you have to say?
Say about what?
The Fatal 4-Way elimination tables between JJ Wolf, Savage, Vextra, and Wolfina.
Oh yes, that match. Okay. So most likely that so well, I'm surprised. Okay, so I was surprised that he was the Wolfina was the one eliminated because yeah, JJ, I guess he took advantage. It looked like he took advantage and then put it through the table. And then I think JJ, I believe he was the last one to get put through it. Vextra was the one that put him through it. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was JJ taking on Vextra, Wolfina, and
It came down to Vextra and JJ. Vextra and JJ.
alright, yeah, Vextra and JJ. I mean, those two went back and forth in the tables match. I mean, that could have gone either way on both parts, just saying. But Vextra, proving that she's the face of MTM in the whole entire universe, like she stated, that she was not going to allow JJ to get the win, and she put him through that table.
What's that?
Giving her that big win.
Wolfina needs redemption, as does Alex. Jay distracted Wolfina. Indeed, he has me versus a clown. I don't have a doctor appointment with that thing. Jay, I thought you already dealt with clowns dealing with Nixon. Slappy, according to his black book of appointments, you do. Wow. Well said, Dr. Slappy. AJ, what do you have to say?
Now, this was a very special match because it showed how the women of this roster can beat the living hell out of a guy. And JJ, he's just getting here, and he was in the semifinals of that matchup. Shows that the new generation has a lot to prove. For me to be in that same group with these guys, it drives me to be one of the very best of our generation because JJ proved that he belonged here in that match against Vextra, so he has no shame to lose the match. Vextra has always been here. Of course, he is literally the husband of the world champion, so we have to think about how she was a factor in this match, a dangerous, very dangerous factor in this match. For her to not just only be the husband of the world champion, she broke out herself a long time ago before he came here. So for her to win the tables match on this caliber, amazing work, and I clap to her because she's showing exactly why the women of this roster deserve to be here and fight along with us in this ring.
Yeah, but this company was founded
Damn it,
before.
that was meant for Jay.
This was founded on women. The men kind of were welcomed here, but this foundation was built on women, TPW.
So for her to go out and do that just proves every single reason why they belong here. And they are the generation standard for the women everywhere. Not just in TPEW, but everywhere.
Damn it, that was meant for Jay being innocent. Carrie going back and forth.
Oh,
and
boy.
Nixon is the ultimate clown. There's a difference.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I object to Jay being innocent. I think
Oh,
everybody objects to him being innocent. I don't think you're the
You know,
only
if
one.
he's talking about,
Jay's
if
always
J-Mac's talking about,
Jay's always the
yeah,
problem.
if J-Max he's talking about Nixon, maybe we might see Nixon versus J-Max again.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. It's going to happen eventually, let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this next match was bound to happen at some point in time. It was a 2 out of 3 death match between Alex and Eddie Walker, and the Phantom walked out victorious. And I'm going to let Carrie take away this one before I say anything.
This one was it was hard to watch at first because Eddie was taking it to Alex, and she just couldn't get started. But once she did show that she could stand toe to toe with Eddie tonight, proving that she herself is able and willing to fight and still be that warrior that she was born to be. She just needs that extra little boost. Tonight, unfortunately, it was Eddie's night, but Alex, hold your head high. You've still got that fight in you, and we would love to see you in more matches.
KD?
I mean, this match was actually great. Actually, it was back and forth. Okay, at first Eddie was having more of the offense and defense in that match, but Alex did manage to turn it around a bit to actually make sure that it was not going to be like an easy defeat. She actually did her very best to make sure at least she get a fall over Eddie. So that's what happened. They both tied it up, and I think Eddie managed to get that one signature, and then get the pin 1, 2, 3. Which I believe he did that spinning tombstone to get the job done.
That was the final one he did, yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's not over yet. But yeah, Eddie got the win in a actually good back and forth match. Could have gone either way too. That match could have gone either way.
Yes, indeed, agreed. AJ, what do you got to say?
For this 2 out of 3 falls match, it could have gone either way. But Eddie Walker showing us why that he's the champion, and he walked out of that match the champion. Not the champion, the victor. I am so sorry. Let me clarify. He walked out the victor as a champion. When he gained his title back last week at Inferno Rising. Again, congratulations to Eddie Walker gaining that title back, becoming a 2-time champion in Inferno Rising, and then winning his match tonight at MTM, showing that he's honestly on a roll since gaining back that title, and he's proving why that he's a superior champion.
Well, this matchup was a war, and Eddie looks for a good war each time, and Alex gave that to him. And he's glad that she did not fuss out or run away. That's really what I could say on that from Eddie. And from my personal standpoint, I would love to see them face off again in the coming future, because I feel like it will be nothing but a war. And I think it will continue to be a bloody one if they face off once more.
Agree.
Now, AJ. You had a very emotional moment as you were in a no-climb cage match against Low-Key. And Low-Key and you put up a war. I think we can all safely say that. But in the end, Low-Key walked out victorious. But I want to know your thoughts and what you have to say, because that's why I did invite you on here, so you could say what you have to say.
I have no comments about the match. She wanted the match because I didn't want that match to begin with. So let's start. Let's start there. The only reason I did this match because I didn't want to disgrace my name and my mother's name, because that was already strike one, because I caught her lacking in the comments last week talking about my mother. That was already strike one, because she was willing to do or say anything to piss me off or antagonize me that week. I never asked for a steel cage. I never asked for pinfalls only. I never asked for any of this. She did. She kept pushing She kept poking. She kept egging me on until eventually I had no choice to step inside that cage. So I want to say congratulations because she got exactly what you wanted. You got the cage, you got the fight, and yeah, you got the results you're looking for. But what hurts the most is it losing the match because I didn't care if I won or lost that match tonight because I didn't want it to do it to begin with. I didn't want to go in that ring hurting someone that I loved. But what hurts the most to me is even stepping inside that cage in the first place. Because where I come from, where my name comes from, I raised with honor. And fighting someone I care about that much is going to sit with me. That's going to sit with me for the rest of my life. This match is not leaving my mind for the rest of my life. I can already see it. And while all this is happening, while this whole mess was unfolding, you let a man that I hardly even know, and you know as well, take our child. While I mourned my child, while I worked my ass off building a facility for children in my daughter's name. I was working full time at the bar as a lead singer. I became music producer for this company because the big boss lady and my mother, both of them, believed in me when you didn't. I was grinding every single day trying to build a legacy, something for our future for the three of us. But instead of communicating with me, instead of sitting down and talking to the man you claimed to love, then that was me, you let another man fill your head. You let anger turn into poison, and that poison led to straight to him. You didn't fall for a man. You fall for a parasite, a leech, a poison. A lot of people would say backstage that whispered lies in your ear while everything we built started falling apart. And Talos, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't care how he takes this. Talos is nothing but a BAN, and I'm not gonna spell what that is. A man. We're talking about a man who's trying to play daddy because he failed. Because he made sure to drive the nail between us when she fell for it. But here's the truth. I'm not mad anymore because at the end of the day, she got what she wanted. I loved her, and I sacrificed, and I was willing, and I sacrificed everything for her. My time, my energy, and my life. I did it for our daughter, and you chose this path. So now I'm done fighting for someone who already gave up on me. And the only reason I'm still standing here right now and why I'm still around is for our daughter. And I dare you, I promise you, if you ever try to use her against me, you will see exactly how far I'm willing to go for her. Because you know the truth. You know how long I prayed for our daughter, and you know how much I was willing to sacrifice just to hold her in my arms and have her take my last name. Because you think losing one match inside one case is going to break me? Do you know who I am? Do you never understood the man standing in front of you? And Talos follows you around like a lovesick puppy pretending to be a man. But these last few months already proved the truth. Because when it came down to it, it was just him and me, and I beat him 3-1 this month alone. I don't stand here pretending you chose strength. You chose weakness. You chose lies. And you chose someone who hides behind your anger. But I'm choosing something different. I'm choosing to be the better person, and I'm choosing to be the father that my daughter deserves. And I'm choosing to walk away from the people who tried to break me. You made your choice. I've made mine. And I'm done. I'm done. And you can take it however you want, but if you ever drive my daughter into the between this, I'm done. I'm gonna any questions to ask me before I'm done, because I'm done. I'm done.
All
Well
I can
said.
say is
Strong
go find
words.
yourself, man. That's all I can say.
And you know what?
Strong
I'm
words.
glad you said that because I truly did find myself. These last few weeks, I sat around soaking while another man played daddy behind the scenes. But unfortunately for me, I didn't get the one that was chosen. So she chose what she wanted. She made her choice. I'm done. I'm gonna be the bigger man. And come next week, in these next few months, you're gonna see a different version of me. A more stronger, a more perseverant, more prideful, a more no. I'm gonna go out there every week, my heart and my mind on, because at the end of the day, she chose who she wanted, and I'm done.
Now,
Very.
Carrie, I want your thoughts, but I also want you to I want you to answer a follow-up question I have. I know Talos was poisoned from the start. I'm glad AJ sees it now, says at Chaotica. But Carrie, give me your thoughts on the match, and then ask me this, where he said that that Talos drove a wedge between AJ and Loki. If I recall, didn't Loki and Talos be like a thing before AJ became into the picture, if I recall?
Well, the first thing I want to say is hello, Susie. Welcome in. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and congratulations on your match tonight.
Jesus. He's having more technical issues than anything.
Yeah, hopefully I have. I had technical issues. And
Dude,
But I
I
still,
know.
I
Last
hear,
week it was you. Now it's Carrie.
like, I hear Carrie, but I have not seen him this entire time.
Sorry, it keeps on kicking me.
Maybe it doesn't like you.
technology is an asshole.
Facebook, man. Facebook,
But
man.
what were
Yeah.
you
You got to
saying
fix your
before you
app.
got up? You said hi to Susie, but with the question I asked, while you give us your thoughts on the match, do you think the wedge was already there before AJ got into the picture? Because if I recall, Low Key and Talos were an item, and they knew each other before AJ.
Well, I'm going to get to the match first because once I start opening that can of worms, there's going to be
That's what I was
rebuttals.
talking about, Carrie. That's
So
what I was saying, if you heard me.
this match, this match, I'm going to call it like it is. AJ said he didn't want it, and his heart wasn't in the match, so he let Loki do what she wanted to do. Basically, he put in a little offense, but Loki that was for her. Now, as far as the wedge goes, from what I understand, they were mixed tag partners to begin with. So there was already something there. And AJ, I don't care what your excuse was. I don't care about poor pitiful me. I was doing this. I was scared, blah, 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 blah. When that woman was in the hospital, she should have taken precedent over all. When she was attacked, you should have been there, and you wasn't. So right there is where the wedge deepened. There was already a connection between Talos and Loki. And I don't want to hear this rebuttal, but I was here, but I was there, but blah, 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 blah. No. If you truly loved her like you said you did, if you truly appreciated her, cherished her, and everything, you would have been right there. All those other side projects would have been on the back burner.
But you want to know what? I'll agree with you for that point. I wasn't there, but you never know why I wasn't there to begin with. So that's why I'm gonna
There's
stay
no
quiet about that.
excuse.
I know
If you
there's no
truly
excuse
love someone,
between.
you're there.
AJ,
Honestly,
what
you're
he's
right.
trying to say is, isn't just AJ, hold on. What he's trying to say is, you literally can't say anything to back up your case. What
Yep.
he just pointed out really makes you look like a bad guy. And if you try to defend it, you're just backing up your case. It happened. And like he said, he hopes you find yourself. That's the biggest thing. But you need to actually take action. Actions are bigger than words. You could say this, that, and the other. Actions are bigger than words.
Now you've lost 2 people since I've been watching and stuff. 2 people. So maybe it's time you did some self-reflecting and really, really ask yourself, who is AJ? What does he care about the most? And I'm just going to leave it there. Because there's not a thing in the world that you can say if you love somebody like you preach that you do. There's not a thing you could say that will back up your reasoning.
That AJ, before you say anything else, I won't get Katie's. Katie.
Jeez. I mean, that match, I mean, it was still a good match regardless, but, I think AJ just, focused on too much of the submissions in that match, but I think at the same time, he didn't really want to, win it. So I guess kind of the reason why he did all that, just to make sure, I guess, low-key can get the win over him. But yeah, it was still a good back and forth match regardless. And yeah, it was to the point that Loki had her hands raised, but that way AJ can move on, and that's what he did.
Okay. But do you want to say anything else or should we move on?
No further comment.
Not much. No,
Okay.
I think that's all I have to say.
What?
Mr. Larry, you're cutting in and out real bad.
Can you hear me now? No.
Heard you, but you're a robot.
Carrie. you hear
It's bad.
me now?
I guess they didn't really want us to talk about this, huh?
I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear me?
All right, a little like try to say something again.
Can you?
Then-
Yeah, it's still a robot. I don't know what. See, Facebook. This is why I don't like Facebook.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Facebook's on
Here's what
crackhead
we
mode.
do. I
Dude, Facebook, man.
You say Macy. Say right, bud.
Can you hear me now?
All right, I think it's a little bit better. Hold on.
All right. Can you hear me? Like perfect?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're good
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Kerry has left us, so I don't know if he's coming back. Yeah, Facebook being sketchy as always.
If it keeps it up, you might need a table.
Excuse me.
Plenty tables are required for this.
We're at the
Facebook
main
scenario.
event. I have a plan for that. Don't worry. I kind of solved that earlier when I was doing a live with the wrestler earlier, as I was talking about. We figured out a solution.
But I have no further comment on the question. I said what I had to say. In that match, I feel like that whole match was unnecessary because like I said, and I claimed this before, I didn't want the match and I didn't want to hurt her in that steel cage, so my heart wasn't fully in that match. I'm just glad it's over and I'm ready to put all this behind me now because now I can start focusing on my career more than love because apparently love isn't for me, for Aaron James. It's not in the cards for me anymore. So
Focus on what matters most. Sometimes love is not the best option to focus on.
So we're on to the main event.
Yes. Kerry, do you want to take this one away?
Tonight's main event featured Wolfie and Big Rig in a war of words that started out in comments in the previous show and carried over to Tpew Takedown from Vixen's, Wolves Den. And tonight, this match, it shaped up to be
You want to tell their
everything.
nickname? You want to tell the nicknames that they like to call each other?
No, I like my job. I like my job.
You're literally right next to the boss lady, and you've said worse. So I would love to hear you say it, or I'll say it.
Fine, but if I get my ass kicked, it's on you. It
Okay.
was
I will be glad
Petty
to find a new
LaBelle
co-host.
versus Kyle Petty in their match tonight, a.k.a. Wolfie versus Big Rig, the men's world heavyweight champion versus Vixen's Flames wild card. And, see, I told you. And we saw Wolfie, the wild card of Vixen's Flame, come out on top.
Well, apparently Vexy just labeled them the Petties, and she also said this to you, Kerry. All you need is love the Beatles, Kerry's favorite band.
Blech.
Wait, you hate the Beatles?
Not petty.
I do not like the Beatles.
what?
Oh,
okay, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
But, so with this matchup, we all knew that this was the match we were all waiting for. This was building up for some time. And then Wolfie, as Rig would call her, Miss Petty LaBelle, walked out victorious in fashion, but it was not easy. Big Rig did put up a fight. KD.
Oh. We knew it'd be a fight.
Yeah, this match was actually a back and forth. I mean, Wolfie was actually dominating the first part of the match too. So, but Big Rig in the middle of the match, before the end, he came back a little bit, did some offense, defense in there, but that clothesline, that Wolfing clothesline, like lariat, did the job and got the win. So it was definitely a great match, no matter what.
Gary, you want to speak on this?
Just the match was really good back and forth, as most people knew it would be. A lot of people probably had Rig coming out, but with Wolfie being the wild card, she called her shot. She talked her shit, and she proved exactly what she said, that she was going to take it to his bald ass, and he did. Or she did, rather. I'm sorry. But, she just, she beat Rig 1-2-3.
Rig was on a roll twice, winning the world title and then coming off a victory on the Den. And then finally he lost to Wolfie, so the wild card factor definitely played into her hands, I would say.
Absolutely. There's a reason there's only 2 Joker cards in the deck, and one of them's Wolfie here. She is the definite wild card of Vixen's Flame.
Vexy said she's sorry for outing you, Carrie. I didn't mean to out you, and she put like a nose like you're Pinocchio. And then the boss lady said, not petty! And in Big Rig, I'm not petty, she petty. I'm not petty, he's petty, says the boss lady. Big Rig, I was going for Rig. You were going for yourself. The boss lady said, Rig got Rig rolled, laughing my fucking ass off.
We can honestly... Let's be real. There's a lot of respect there for both of them. They love getting under each other's skin, and this fight was something they both needed.
Most indeed. And AJ, what do you have to say on it?
To be honest, we had to pick between either the world champion or either the big boss lady herself. Now, I'm not gonna say too much because those are 2 people that I admire. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for. Sorry, I'm not really focused right now. If it weren't for the big boss lady, I wouldn't be here wrestling for you guys and being here with you guys. So I would say no comment for the sake of my hide. I think it was split down the middle for me. But unfortunately, the big boss lady came out on top because she's a big boss lady. You know. You can't take that from her. And I'm not going to say anything else about that.
Vexy said she's not petty, she's pretty. Ready, pig, lolled, says the boss lady. Not petty, says the boss lady. Okay, something tells me she's saying that she's not petty, guys. I'm gathering this. And KD, the GM, just saying, this takedown show been amazing, just like MTM. I enjoyed a lot, and Nixon blows smoke. I think he's trying to say he's blowing something out his ass. Now, this Saturday, we have a show for an all-ladies pay-per-view, and this Friday, we have Vixen's Flames.
Yes.
Carrie, do you have any maybe predictions or anything that you're looking forward to on Vixen's Flames we might see? And did you accept that job as co-GM, by the way? Do you want to make that announcement if you did?
I did. I've been helping the boss lady on the side and whatnot for Vixens, and we put together a hell of a card for both Vixens and the pay-per-view. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say, so I'm just going to keep it under wraps and say stay tuned. There's plenty of fire and plenty of fight in these ladies, and they're going to rock the house.
But you can also tell us that the card is subject to change, before, like after Vixen, of course, like depending on what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I can reveal this. There is a tag match to determine who will face the champions at the PLE. And just stay tuned. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
Big Rig just stated that was probably the only time I enjoyed getting my ass whooped. Laugh out loud. The boss, I'm glad I cut because I enjoyed kicking it. You had me worried for a minute, though, just a minute. Well, looks like the boss lady, being that wild card, she was just a little bit being like, nah, but then she just came out and was like, nah, I got your ass. And who was messing with a microwave?
It's the incubator. It's being weird.
Pull the lid up. It's 102.7. It's 135.
That's what I was trying to get down low earlier, and you said leave it.
And also, Gary,
leave it. Quit messing with it.
1 minute.
No problem. Take your time. I think we're near the end, but I do want to say this is TPW Takedown episode 7. We're almost to 10, guys. 10.
There you go.
Yeah, we got
They
two more.
have
We got two more.
failed.
What a
They have
ride it's
failed.
Three more to
been.
go. 3 more
Literally,
episodes to go, most likely.
by the time that we're at number 10, we're going to be reviewing the Wolves then.
Wow. So what? It
Yep,
debuted
it was
on a
really fun.
Vixen's Flame episode, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe so. No, maybe MTM. If I
We'd have to go back into the archives.
wait, no, it was MTM because if you look at the number like on it, I think because we're at 7, 4, 5, 6. So I think because we also had that pay-per-view too that we went over on about 4.
Well, whatever the case, it's been a wild ride, and I've loved every second of it.
Well, I'm glad, Mr. Co-host. Do you have anything you would like to say before you get off here?
Yeah, Nixon, don't be farting in our studios.
I mean, at least wait, is he right next to you? Because he sure as hell not next to me.
No, that's what his message meant.
He can park in our studios all he wants. We got that repellent to deflect it, so it's just gonna bounce back at him like in the movies. It's like he farts, it just goes back in his face.
But in all seriousness, this show was great. I loved it, and I'm loving TPU Takedown. It's an amazing ride. So let's keep it going.
Most indeed. KD, final thoughts, Mr. DM of MPM.
I feel like that almost rhymed. Yeah. But yeah,
I'll get Buster Rhymes
I'm
next
looking
time.
forward. Well, I'm making sure. Look, I'm making sure I'm getting my Katie Cola and drinking it before the show. Because I think I didn't drink any. That's probably why I was not too hyped in that match.
You drink your cola, I'll drink my beer for you, and then I'll drink my alcohol, and then I'm going to bed.
Well, I am looking forward to Vixen Flames Friday and especially the pay-per-view on Saturday. So that's going to be a banger. After a banger.
By the way, I'm not just a gal who beat JJ. I just don't mess around, says Vextra. Strong words there from the face champion in the face of TPW.
Y'all
AJ?
take notice. She speaks the truth.
In OCC, I'm going to stay out of character for a second. I have been really enjoying these takeout sessions. It's working on my promo work, and I think it's been really helping me out with my promo work.
You're ordering takeout? I would like Chinese food. Oh, sorry, you said takedown.
I'm not gonna lie. I do want me some Chinese food right now. I'm not gonna lie. It has been really helping me out to be a better promo worker. These storylines have been really been fun, and it made my month even better to become the music producer for the company. So now that I'm here and actually trying to help out in and outside of the ring, I am thankful for everyone for their support. And we're only just getting started with the music, so y'all gonna expect a lot more bigger and better things, and it's gonna be perfect around here. It's gonna be bumping around here. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be bumping out. We're gonna have some music bumping these next few months and in the upcoming years. In character, I'm gonna go back to in character.
Well, I'll say this. When you talk about Chinese food, it makes me think of egg rolls. Just saying. I just like egg rolls.
I'm still curious about this takeout he was talking about. Do we get any?
I'm sorry.
Panda Garden.
Takedown. I'm sorry. I meant to say takedown instead of takeout. I'm sorry.
No, you promised me takeout, bro. Next time we're on here, you're ordering takeout.
We will go get takeout together once we meet up one day. We will go get Chinese food.
Bet, bro.
Yes.
Bet.
I'll hold it. Hey, write it down. We will go. I promise.
Yeah,
We will go.
Even the egg rolls, you will get egg rolls and all these other good stuff.
KD, you're coming with us. We'll get egg rolls. KD's coming with us. Carrie's coming with us. Not that guy in the back who's not coming with us. Leave that guy, Carl. We don't take
leave that guy, Carl. We don't like Carl. Carl said some things that I didn't like.
If
So
I
Carl
don't get egg rolls, fingers will be eaten.
Nope.
She better be coming
All right,
along
so
too.
AJ, you have to make sure she orders the egg rolls. You've been volunteered for that. Carrie's already been through enough.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want the cheeseburger egg rolls. That's all I want. As long as I get those, I'll be fine.
Cheeseburgers at a
Imagine the egg
Chinese
rolls that have
place.
bacon in
That's
it.
insulting.
The egg
Hey, I
rolls
can
are
make
good
sure
too.
that bacon's inside the egg rolls. Bacon's inside the egg rolls.
Ooh, bacon instead of egg roll. Bacon egg rolls. We need to write that down.
But in
Mexico
character,
orders the entire takedown tram. Oh, yes, she's ordering us takeout right now, guys. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, the
Oh
Vextro.
yeah.
The thing.
all right, yes.
So
I'm
Dude,
so
I
looking
heard
forward to
she
that.
kicked John Cena's ass one time, bro. She's the new face that runs the place. I knew it.
The new face
She's
of
probably the only one who can see him.
probably yeah,
Why?
exactly. That is a possibility too.
It's like this guy, Mr. OK. He would do this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. And I'm like, dude, I'm still waiting for it today.
Hush.
It's
But
just I'm just
craziness
happy.
as always on TPW Takedown and MTM. AJ, sorry, say what you got to say. My bad.
I'm just glad. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be the work in and outside the ring, in OOC, out of character, and in character. I love making music. I'm glad that I asked the big boss lady to make music for y'all. It's been absolutely fun. Ever since I got the okay, I have been going crazy to making sure that things get done around here. Especially with music wise, because I'm a music freak, so I can't do anything without music. So for me to sit here and let my mind run creatively for music, and it be so good, I'm thankful for a lot of things. But in character, I don't know what's next for me after that. In character, I don't know. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for the last couple of months for Aaron James. So I don't know what's going to be next for him. We don't know if he's gonna step inside the ring after tonight. Who knows?
Well said. Now in closing.
He's gone through too much, and I think he's just
You
done.
know what's next for you? It's called egg rolls, and then I'm gonna still eliminate them.
I do want egg rolls, and you're not stealing my egg rolls. I'll get you some, but you're not stealing mine.
I mean, I think you're going to have to fight over them. I think what we'll have is an egg roll and a pole match, and then we'll go from there.
My God.
Or we have the first ever takeout. The first ever takeout brawl. How about that? The first ever takeout brawl. Boom. Yes.
For the
Now,
egg rolls.
AJ, thank you for coming
I
on.
would
KD,
fight for the
thank
egg
you for
roll on a
coming
pole
on.
match. I'm just saying.
Now, Carrie, it's been a fun ride, as you stated, and I'm an honor to have you as my co-host. And do we want to do anything special for the 10th episode?
1 second. And I'll get to that. I just had a...
No, I said take out brawl. Yeah, take out brawl. Yeah. Take out brawl. I'll have to go talk to one of my ladies to take out their brawl. We'll use it as a slingshot.
Use them as slingshots to launch the egg rolls.
Technology is an asshole. Fuck technology. Seriously.
AJ, if AJ does come back, I hope he's seen the text.
As far...
I need to put it through a table. You need to put it through a table. Just
I
saying.
want an egg roll and a brawl match with Vextra.
You heard it from the boss lady, Vextra. She wants an egg roll and a brawl match with you.
It has to be in the actual Chinese place, too. We can't have it in the ring. We have to have it at the actual place, too. It
needs to happen in Panda Garden.
Ooh, wait. Is that what you guys have? We have Panda Express. Is there a difference?
We got Panda Garden.
Huh. I think so.
But as far as what we're going to do special on episode 10, that's something we will have to ponder on and talk about in management chat.
Well, I was going to say, you wanted to do like a quiz, right?
Maybe a mini 90s wrestling trivia. I don't know. That all depends on everybody, if that's something people would like to see. Because most of us were around during the Attitude Era and Monday Night Wars. And if you wasn't around there...
Because I was born at the end of the Attitude Era, but I know my knowledge all the way back to the Carnival days.
I was about to say, if you wasn't around during then, I'm sure you've heard of it, because it's one of the most notorious eras, and it's talked about quite fondly.
Like I said, I know my history all the way back to the Carnival days, so we could talk about the territories if we wanted to.
Vexy says at Chin Pao's Kitchen.
Dude, I want to go to Chimp House. Did I hear he cooks great food? He's like
Well, so does
KCJ.
Kaida at the Sakura Grillcade.
Ooh, so let's go there after this. That's a good idea.
You know,
Anyways,
she might be there.
but I think we also need to warn her about Ernest.
Yeah, she needs to know. But
Yeah.
I would do so on the way out.
For sure. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna leave my food, take out. Okay, Kaida, by the way, this and that, the other. But we hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. See you guys next time for episode 8 of Takedown. Peace out.
Later.
Mm.